Hey, what's up everyone? So I just got TrueEarth Washington HD for XP11 and just want to show you guys how it looks. So before we get started, I just wanted to go over something. So what I noticed, which might be a little confusing to some people, and I don't want you to make the mistake I did, but when you initially download, and it's one heck of a download, and install this scenery, you're going to notice it has both the HD version and the standard definition version. And at first I was like, well, why did it download the standard definition when I only bought the high def version? I don't know why it does that. I wish it didn't, but that's just how it is. I guess that's just how the software installs. I don't know if it needs part of the standard def to work or whatever, but this little dot here denotes there's an update, and it's funny because I can't update the software because it's saying there's this conflict with the standard definition. But what I did previously was I went ahead and uninstalled. Well, I was able to in the previous version of FTX Central I just had. I just updated just now, but I was actually able to click the uninstall button for the SD version, and when I did that, it wound up uninstalling the entire product. So even if this looks confusing, don't do that. Don't don't uninstall it, because you're gonna regret that. This is at least a, oh god, I think it took for the better part of the whole day to get this installed. Just the conversion process took like 2 hours. So anyway, just be mindful of that, and I just thought I'd bring that up. However, the even though it says both products are installed, the amount of space that it took on my hard drive is about what it says. It's the 207 gigabytes that are definitely there, and it all adds up correctly. So I'm thinking it installed correctly. Maybe this is just some kind of bug or something. So anyway, I thought I would just bring that up, and we can go ahead and get a flight going here. So we'll go ahead and choose this plane. I want to get around fast, so let's see here. We'll use this cool looking scheme here. And then the weather right now is pretty murky. It's pretty cold too. Well, not real cold, but it's been about 45, mid 40s lately. And time of day, I'm just going to go ahead and track real world time. And for the airport, we'll go to Orcas Island, since that's also a scenery I just got, and hit start flight. Also, the scenery and everything does take significantly longer to load up, even on a 2.5 SSD. So get ready for that long loading time, reminiscent of FSX days. So anyway, I'm not gonna make you endure the wait, so I will be back in a minute. Alright guys, hey, so here we are at Orcas Island, and looks like a pretty cool little airport. I don't have active sky for XP11 yet, but the weather is looking pretty much right on to what it actually is outside right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and get airborne and see how things look from above. Alright. Not sure what the wind's doing right now. I can't see the windsock. So you see the windsock over there. Oh, let's just, whoop. I really like all the airport objects on the ground, like the runway lights and the approach lighting. That's so cool right there. Really detailed. Alright, we'll just take off from here and see what happens. Throttle up. Little right rudder. Oh, a lot of right rudder. I got a little runway slope. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's these sensitive rudder pedals. Yeah, I'm just gonna gun it. All right. So far the FPS is pretty good. Let's get up through these clouds. A nice little layer. Oh, it's 40 degrees in the cabin, so I probably should pop open the heat. Alright, so we got a pretty good overcast layer. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and clear the weather, because this is just a really thick blanket. Yeah, this just totally obscuring the scenery, and that was the whole point of this video. So let me just make a quick adjustment here. Okay. Wow. So this is up in the San Juan Islands, northern part of the state, and kind of near the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Oh, thought I put the landing gear up. So far, that looks pretty nice. It's as if I downloaded a bunch of Ortho for XP tiles. It looks just as good, if not better. It must be Whidbey Island down there. You know what? Let's get her nice and trimmed up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Looks like we're starting to feel the effects of hypoxia here. I better turn on the oxygen here. Okay, there we go. That's either Mount Baker or... That's got to be Mount Baker up ahead. Beautiful. It doesn't look really wintry though. That's the thing. It's awfully summery how it would look in the summertime out here. Because right now this part of Washington, it would look a lot different in the winter. I'm not saying it would be like a winter wonderland at this point, but these are definitely summer textures. I was hoping that the scenery would have, you know, different textures according to this season, but it appears it doesn't. So I'm not sure if the prepared version of the Pacific Northwest scenery that I have does have winter textures, because from what I've seen, that scenery is during the winter time, it does look a lot more wintry. There's a lot more like white around the mountainside and everything. But this scenery, it's very photoreal, so I don't see that same kind of wintry change. So they must have captured all the imagery during the summertime. I mean, it's fine. I'm cool with it. It's just it's like the middle of summer every time you fly over the state, so whatever. Anyway, I think it looks immaculate, man. It looks very, very realistic. And the performance is really good. I'm definitely getting 30 or above FPS. And don't forget, this is the HD version. It's 252 knots. We are cooking, man. 18,000 feet. Let's see where we are on the map here. Alright, so Cedro Woolley. Okay, so we're definitely by Mount Baker. Yep, so that's Mount Baker over there in the distance. These are the kind of mountains that have snow on them all year round. But just right now, like this whole base of the mountain would be covered in snow right now. Down there is the Skagit Valley area, town of Cedro Woolley down there. And I believe that's the, not the Nooksack, but the, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Baker Lake, okay. Lake Shannon. Skagit River. We're flying along the Skagit River. And over the Cascade Range. It looks so awesome. This is some of the most realistic scenery I've ever had in a flight simulator so far. X-plane. So it's like the same exact imagery you would download with the free Ortho for XP utility, but these have been significantly enhanced by ORBX, and they're just a lot sharper at lower altitude than probably what you would get off of Ortho for XP, and they've been optimized. So it's just one thing to think about. Wow. That looks awesome. That looks sweet. Oh wow, now you can really see the detail on those mountains. So just for quick reference, I'm running an i7 7700K with a GTX 1080 Ti and 32 gigabytes of RAM. My system is water cooled, and I have all my scenery, including this one, on a 2.5 SSD, and yeah, it's running really well, and I am not disappointed in this scenery whatsoever. And I'd suggest anybody who owns X-Plane go ahead and give it a shot while it's on sale, because it's quite a bargain, man, for this level of detail. Wow, this is just awesome. Let's jump back into the cockpit here. It's just about over the Cascade Mountains there, and then as you continue east, you'll eventually get into Yakima airspace, and it tends to flatten out there and become more desert. I would like to go and check out how Seattle looks from overhead. This would be pretty cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a turnaround, make a 180 here. How are we looking on fuel? Well, and even from the cockpit, it just looks awesome. And the performance is just stellar. Alright, so just flew over Payne Field there. That's how it looks from above. Just going to fly south here, kind of along the 163 radial once I intercept it, and it should lead us down toward downtown Seattle. See how that looks from above. It's getting a little choppy though around here. Definitely a little more stuttery on this part. It's probably due to all the buildings and object scenery down there. Still though, that looks really sharp, really clear. Looks pretty awesome. And down below here would be the city of Everett in Skagit County. And you got I-5 running there, north to south. So I'm definitely probably over Lake Washington here. You can see I-90 and the floating bridge. It's pretty sweet. And then to the east you got Bellevue, and then all up in the east side right over there. That looks great. So I'm definitely over Seattle here. Oh, there's Harbor Island. So that is Seattle right down below there. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I get any lower here. This is way too high. So let's just kill the autopilot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Looks like a fighter jet, man. And there you have it. That's Seattle right there. Got the big WAMU building. Let's see if we could spot the Space Needle. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a Space Needle over there. Looks pretty true to life. That's some pretty good detail. It's pretty good low-level scenery. Performance isn't too shabby either. Space Needle. You know what? One last thing. Gotta see how it looks at night, right? Gotta see how this looks. Oh wow. That looks awesome. And you got CenturyLink down there, and T-Mobile Field, and that just about wraps it up here for this video. I showed quite a bit. But yeah, really loving this scenery. It's definitely a keeper, and if you can go ahead and snag it while it's on sale, it's definitely worth it. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and look forward to making more awesome videos with the scenery. Alright, bye.